Hey everybody, I am Shane. I am here once again with Kevin Galloway and Mark Williams. How we doing, guys?
Well, man.
You got a little whoop in the back.
Oh, whoop.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. So I got a little something in common with you. I grew up in Lake Jackson also. And the bands last night went on for a while about how awful Lake Jackson was. He said, yeah, that's the place that they have the machine, the plant that invents humidity. I was like, yeah, it's right next to the mosquito one, too.
Yes.
So
Wow. So did you go to Brazos Wood?
I did. My dad was the basketball coach there for 30 years.
Oh,
My mom
chill.
taught there, so yeah.
Huh.
Anyways, it was a good place to grow up.
Yeah. I grew up in Freeport.
Well, even better. It's God's country.
You bet.
I used to go down quite a bit to the surf side still to
Oh, yeah.
swim around and, Texas surf. But, it is what it is. But I usually start these off not talking about Lake Jackson, so we'll get off that. But kind of the history with us and y'all, and you've been playing with Uncle Lucius and yourself for, it's been 6, 7 years, 8 years now, probably. Been a while.
Yeah. It all runs together for me, but
Yeah.
at least,
Especially
I'd
now.
say at least 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you, and Mark, you were just here with. We were talking about the other day. You were just here with somebody else. Sarah Hickman. It
Hickman.
was Sarah. That's right.
Sarah and Lily.
That's
both.
right. So yeah. So you've been playing on and off with in the Duck for a while too. So.
I've been here with Dan Dyer and
Oh, you played with Dan?
all kinds of people here, so yeah.
I haven't heard from Dan doing anything in a while.
He's hiding out in
Is he?
Fredericksburg somewhere.
It's a good time to hide out. A good time to hide out. Anyways, we're gonna get into these really hard-hitting questions I got for you.
I've been
You ready?
studying. I think I'm ready.
I know you're looking at my cheat sheets I have. So what was the first record you purchased with your own money? What in any format?
Oh, my gosh.
Did you get it at Hastings? That's where I got mine.
No. I got it in the mall, the Brazos Mall.
Yeah, Res Mall.
Yeah. It wasn't in Hastings, though. It was
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody.
Yeah.
And it was Slippery When Wet.
There you go. That's a good one.
I was 9.
Don't let anybody tell you differently. That's a good one.
You know?
It was everywhere.
It was.
We all wanted to be Bon Jovi when we were 9,
Yes.
10, or involved in what Bon Jovi was doing anyways.
Right.
I think I actually went to that tour at the Summit. So my mom took me. How about you, Mark? Yeah, she's cool.
First record, I don't know. I'm older, so maybe Beethoven or something like that. I don't know.
Your first record you bought
It's
was
really
Beethoven.
old.
I guess that's why you took up the cello. It all makes sense now. So do you remember y'all's first show? Your first like the first one you got drugged to and the first one you went to on your own volition?
I guarantee I remember my first one. It was at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo,
Of course.
and it was Tanya Tucker opening for Travis Tritt.
Oh, okay.
And Tanya Tucker rode
That's pretty solid.
a white horse in.
Of course she
You know,
did.
when the stage was in the middle of
Yep.
the arena, and she rode around it, and then she got up on the stage and then did the whole after. And what's really cool about it is years later, Uncle Lucius went on the road with Shooter Jennings, and we were his band, and then we opened, but then we did a few as just his band.
Okay.
And we played some shows with Travis Tritt.
All right.
And we got on the bus and we're talking, and I got to tell him that story. He was my first show, and he gave me a big old bro hug. Like, I kept it an extra long time, and really nice guy. Like, it was a great hang.
Was
So
it
I got to tell
uncomfortable?
him. A little bit, but
Yeah.
it was like, this is TT, man. I'm cool. It's cool.
I'd let Travis Tritt hug me
Yeah.
for a long time.
He's a good dude.
Cool. That's fun.
Merle Haggard in
There
South
you go.
Florida.
Okay.
I was with my dad. I was like 10 years old, I think. And then the first big concert was Jeff Beck for Wired.
Oh, nice.
So that was
Like you have very cool ones. You know, I've been doing this like all pandemic, and I've had a lot of, like Gerardos and Ricky Martins and Smash Mouths. So,
Menudo.
yeah, my sister was into Menudo, but I don't know, not a Menudo yet. Maybe saw him at Astroworld or something.
Right.
So, are you from Florida originally?
I grew up in Florida, but
Okay.
I was born here. So
Okay.
I was born at a hospital. It's no longer here.
Which one? The one on the?
North Houston Hospital.
Oh,
Somebody said it might be an animal hospital now.
okay. Were you born in Freeport?
I was.
Okay.
And
At the
it's
AP
now Dow
It's
Chemical.
Dow Chemical now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far were you delivered by Ron Paul?
Yeah, my aunt worked for him
Yeah?
when he was a doctor.
Yeah. He delivered half my friends.
Right.
It's another little Lake Jacksonism. And the Buc-ee's is from there, in case you didn't know this
Yep.
about Lake Jackson.
Wow.
So what is do y'all have like a favorite one-hit wonder song? Like something that kind of an earworm for you, like it comes on, you maybe a little ashamed you like it? Like mine's like Bop, and I have no problem with it. I think it's a great pop song.
I'm not ashamed of it, but mine would, and I don't know if it's a one hit, but it's like a weird one. And I got to show my kids it recently. You Can Call Me Al,
Oh, yeah.
the Paul Simon,
Great video.
Chevy Chase in the video.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Is it was
You're right. That is a kind of
Yeah.
a catchy one. So
I don't know if this qualifies, but Rick Derringer, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
because I don't know if he had. I mean, he played with Edgar Winter and all that, but I don't know if he had another big hit.
Well, it doesn't have to be like a one hit. It's kind of like
Right,
an open-ended, like what's that one song it comes on the radio, you
Mhm.
don't turn it off. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that and Right Here, Right Now for me. I love that song. For some reason, the Jesus Jones. Was it Jesus Jones?
I know
Yeah,
it.
love that song.
Nice.
Amazing song. So Ozzy Osbourne calls you. He says, guys, I'm starting or actually Sharon's going to call you, not Ozzy, because Sharon takes care of the business decisions. She calls and she's going to do the folk Americana country Ozfest. And she wants y'all to put a band together, but seeing as her husband is the Prince of Darkness, he can resurrect anybody you want. So living or dead, who's in your band?
Dang,
We
man.
can start with drums.
Bonham.
I know you're going to say Bonham. We have a lot of Bonhams.
Yeah.
Tony Williams.
Okay.
Mm.
Guitar.
And Jocko.
Who?
Jocko
Jocko.
Okay.
on bass.
Yeah.
Let's do Stevie Ray Vaughan.
There you go.
He
That's
can
a
play
band.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good band.
Yeah.
You got a keyboard player, some backup singers. We don't have to. We don't have to go Lyle Lovett on this.
George Duke.
All right. Good one.
Watermelon Man. Who's that?
Watermelon
They're
Man.
on TV. You know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at his face.
It's all good.
We'll come back
We'll
to
go
it.
with Watermelon. We'll come back to it. So for you guys, as far as starting to play and wanting to play, was there a defining moment in your life where you heard a riff or lyric or saw something or burned out somewhere and staring at a tree and just had this epiphany that you wanted to do music, or was it just kind of around your whole life, or was there a pinpoint, like a moment?
I've always sang, and then picked up the guitar at 15. And I won't mention any names, but when I was a teenager, growing up in Texas,
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi came to me. I was watching this group play, like a Texas country act.
Okay.
And this was new to me. And it was up in East Texas where I was living at the time. Very new to me. And the crowd was way into it, and they were doing their thing. And I was more pissed off because, like, if they can do this, I
Right.
can do this. Damn it, I'm doing this. Like, these people, okay, I'm doing this.
So who was it?
I'm not going to
I
say.
know.
I'm not going to say.
We'll ask him after. Don't worry. We'll ask him after.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I like that answer. That's
Yeah,
a good answer.
leave it at that.
I forgot the question.
Just like a defining moment when you decided you wanted to do music for your life.
Well, my mom got me into. My brother played violin, so I learned. Actually, two older brothers learned how to play violin, so I picked the cello and started in third grade. So that was really the beginning of mine.
Okay.
But then in high school, I became a bass player, and I'm mostly a bass player. And it was probably. God, I don't even know who I would say would be the defining moment, but.
I mean, it doesn't have to be one. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of people are kind of like, I was always around it, and some people have this pinpoint,
Yeah.
like this is what happened.
Well, people were putting together bands in high school,
Yeah.
and I was a cellist, but I'm like, oh, I can play the bass.
Yeah,
And
there
I
you
saw
go.
no future as the cellist, so, and now I play mostly cello. So
It's good to be
very-
versatile. That's Marwan Gonzalez. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah. Gotta
And
have a
I'm
good
the utility man of
Gotta have a
of
good utility
music,
man.
right?
Okay. So here's the big important question. What have we been quarantine watching? Netflix and Hulu. You watch Squid Game yet?
I haven't watched any of that stuff.
No.
I've yet to see that.
Ugh.
I've been living in the country raising a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, so
So a lot of Barney or whatever that is.
Sesame
nowadays.
Street.
Yeah. Okay.
And Eleanor Wonders Why. Daniel Tiger's pretty good.
Paw
I'm learning a
Patrol,
lot.
maybe.
I'm learning a lot.
Your ABCs.
Yeah,
Over
and how to be
again.
nice to people. It's good.
Maybe I need to watch some of these shows. I don't know. So you don't watch much?
I haven't been watching much. I'll stream on the broadcast, like Wednesdays Blue Bloods is on, and I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a fun family thing. But yeah, just kind of
Nothing.
the Astros.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Astros.
It's
Every
baseball.
day.
It's
I got the app on my phone.
it's
and
playoff season now.
I've
so
watched
it's a lot of
every game
baseball.
this year almost.
Yeah, I'll record them and
Yeah.
watch the scoring plays when I get home. There's a lot of fast forwarding because I don't get home till late. But I record them all. So to end this interview, we're going to do some either ors. Just because you like one doesn't mean you dislike the other. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. You do not have to answer it if you don't want to. This is just for fun.
Thank you.
The first one's is the universal Beatles or Stones.
Stones.
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. Dolly or Aretha.
What?
Dolly or Aretha.
Dolly.
Dolly.
I don't know. I might backtrack on that. but
No,
yeah.
that's your
Yeah.
first thing that came to your. It doesn't mean you dislike Aretha. It's
No,
just
It's Aretha.
It's
Aretha.
Aretha.
Okay.
Got it right here.
Elvis or Sinatra.
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 I've had way more Sinatras. Like way more. I thought Elvis would dominate this, and it's been way more Sinatras.
Well, I think everybody gives Elvis the benefit of the doubt, and
Yeah.
everybody else is going to say Elvis. So maybe
It's-
we're leaning on Sinatra because we know.
I'm Sinatra all the way. Willie or
Yeah.
Johnny?
Willie.
Willie. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Prince.
Everybody says Prince.
That's a close one, though.
It
That's
is?
a
I'm
close
totally
one.
Michael Jackson. You have to take out anything that's allegedly made happen in either one of their lives.
Sure.
This is music only. So
Well,
God,
there's also a new Prince record.
there is.
It's amazing.
Is it?
And
I
it's
heard a little
not
bit
from
about
the
it.
vaults. It's the last thing they were working on.
Okay.
So it's just people don't kind of know. It's like he just snuck it out there.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah.
So Gaga or Madonna?
Madonna was on Fallon last night, so I don't know.
Gaga.
Gaga.
I think Gaga too.
All right.
Actually,
That's been the longest anybody has deliberated over that question yet. I like
don't know
it.
any other thing. I mean, my daughter likes Gaga now, so I'm into Gaga.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So John Prine or Bob Dylan?
Prime.
Prime.
All right. Okay. So for the folk Americana guys, NWA or Beastie Boys?
NWA.
I'm gonna go Beastie.
Beastie. Soundgarden or Pearl Jam?
Soundgarden.
Thank you.
Um,
This is just for my own personal pleasure. I'm gonna be a Soundgarden guy.
Although I'm too old for
just
that
answer, just answer Soundgarden, and you'll be safe around me.
Nirvana. I don't know.
You can answer Nirvana, I guess. I guess.
Fishbone.
Oh, I
Nice.
just bought a Fishbone record. I love that band.
Yeah.
The most amazing. Angelo's one of the most amazing frontmen that ever
Yes.
walked the earth.
And he's a sweet old man now.
Yeah.
I introduced my daughter to him, and I was so afraid.
You introduced your daughter to that guy?
And he was just so
Kind of a
sweet and
maniac.
giving, and supported her with anything she did.
Nice.
And I'm like, I'm so glad you weren't that Angelo 10 years ago.
Yeah. I used to see him when I was going to shows in the early 90s. They would open for everybody you'd go see. Soundgarden, it was Fishbone. Chili Peppers, it was Fishbone. They just never, ever were the headliner. It was like they always just opened, never made it. There's,
Well, I opened for Fishbone, so
You did?
There was a
With who?
open,
Yeah.
band called Stick People in Austin back in
Okay.
the day. Malford Milligan's band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the-
right.
The band before Storyville.
Okay.
Basically, but yeah. We opened for him at UNM, and there were skinheads there, if you can imagine.
Yeah.
At
This must have
University of
been
New
the-
Mexico.
Well, I mean, there was that scene in the early 90s, late 80s of that whole thing. There were a lot of them here. That was a lot of fun. Billie Eilish or Adele?
Billy.
Adele.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Gonna be a fight later. Last one, Metallica or Sabbath?
Sabbath.
Sabbath. You're both wrong, but okay.
Or,
Anyways,
or the apocalyptic version of Metallica. That's a cello thing. So
yes, I've heard that. Do you ever listen to that Rodrigo Gabriela metal record, the EP
Yeah.
that has the Metallica Slayer and Megadeth song on it? It's great. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thanks.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Peace.